This is a tutorial for the crochet bucket hat in size small. What you'll need for this bucket hat is a size H or 5mm crochet hook and your choice of a medium weight number 4 yarn. The hat consists of 3 sections. The top of the hat is a pentagon shape, and then we have the walls of the hat, which are 5 granny squares, and then we'll add the brim at the end. Let's get started. So we're going to start off our hat with a magic circle, and we're going to chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and then we're going to make 2 double crochets. Chain 1, and then do 3 more double crochets. Chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets. So ultimately, at the end of the first round, we want to have 5 sets of 3 double crochets. So to close out row 1 or round 1, we're going to slip stitch into the top of chain 3 to close out our round. We're ready to start round 2. We want to chain 3, move over to the next space, which is the corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets, all in that same space. Okay, so that's 1 corner created, 3, 1, 3. Go over to our next space, which is our next corner, and we're going to repeat and do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 double crochets. Three, 1, 3. And then we're going to move over to our next corner and repeat 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets, all in the same space. Okay, move over to our next space, next corner, and do the same thing, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, so we're going to move over to our final space, which is still another corner, and here we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then do 2 double crochets, because we started out with a chain 3, which is our last double crochet for this corner. So we kind of started and ended at the same place. Slip stitch into the top of chain 3 to close out the round. So now our pentagon 5-sided shape is forming. Round 3, chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and then do 2 double crochets in that same space. Move over to the corner where we want to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, and now we're in between corners, so this little space here, we want to do 3 double crochets. Now we're back at the corner, and in our corners, we do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay. So our next space is not a corner, so we want to do 3 double crochets. And now we're back at another corner, and we want to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, and now we're at our next space. We want to do 3 double crochets because it's not a corner. And now we're back at our corner and we want to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the corner. Next space, 3 double crochets. And now we're back at the corner, just looking at the work. And we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, and then we want to slip stitch into the top of chain 3 to close out our row. Okay. Okay. We're ready for round 4. We're going to chain 3 and then move over to our next space, which is not a corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. And then move over to our next space, which is the corner, and we'll do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Move over to our next space, which is not a corner, and we're going to work 3 double crochets. And then move over to our next space, which is not a corner, and we're going to work another 3 double crochets. Now we're back at our corner, and we want to work 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, now to the next space, we want to work 3 double crochets, and then move on to our next space where we work 3 double crochets. Now we're back at our corner, and we need to work our 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Move to our next space and do our 3 double crochets because it's a non-corner. And then over to the next space is another non-corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochets. And now we're ready for our corner, and we need to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Move over to our next space, do our 3 double crochets. Next space, 3 double crochets. Now at our corner, we want to do 3, 1, 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, so now we're back at our space where we started, and we want to we want to do 2 double crochets, and our chain 3 is our last double crochet. So we want to slip stitch into that, and our row is complete, and the top of our hat is complete. Okay, so now we're ready to create our wall panels or our sides of our hat. We're going to make a magic circle, chain 3, and then we want to do 11 double crochets to complete our first round, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 to close out the round. Okay, so now we're ready for our second round, and we want to chain 3. What I'm showing you here is that we're going to work in between the double crochet posts, like from row 1. We're not going to work into the V. We're working in between the double crochets. Okay, So in the first double crochet space, we want to work 4 double crochets in between the double crochets from round 1. And after we do our 4th double crochet, which is really our 5th, because our chain 3 counts as the first double crochet, we want to remove our hook and then place it into the top of the chain 3 stitch from the beginning, put our loop back on, and then draw through, and then do a chain 1. So our first flower petal or double crochet cluster is completed, and in the next space we want to work 5 double crochets. We're working in between the posts from round 1. After our 5th double crochet, remove our hook, place it on top of the first double crochet, put it back on our hook and draw through, chain 1. In our next space, we want to create 5 double crochets. Remove our hook, put it into the top of the first double crochet, pull through, chain 1. The next space, do the same thing, 5 double crochets. When you get to the 5th double crochet, you want to remove your hook. I like to draw up the yarn on the 5th double crochet just so it doesn't get lost. Put your hook through the first double crochet, add back on the hook, pull through. So now we're working our last double crochet cluster on row 2. And it's going to be tight. Pull up. Stick the hook into the first double crochet, pull through, chain 1. And to close out this round, you want to slip stitch it into the back of the chain 3 that you started with to close out the round. Sorry, I'm a little out of frame. Okay, so round 2 is complete. Just pull your magic circle tight. We're ready to start our round 3, which is our final round for the side walls. Here I'm showing you what the finish result should be for round 3, where we need to create our corners. So we want to chain 3. In that same space that we ended, we want to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets, all in that same space. So we're creating a corner. Okay, so 1 corner made. We want to chain 1, and then go to our next space. We're working in between the double crochet clusters. So we need to build our side. So we want to do 3 double crochets in that next space, chain 1, and then move over to our next space and do another 3 double crochets. Chain 1, move over to our next space, and here we need to create a corner. So we want to do 3 double crochets. Chain 2, and then 3 double crochets, all in that same space. Okay. We want to chain 1, move to our next space, and create 3 double crochets. Chain 1, move over to our next space and do 3 double crochets. chain 1, and now we are at a space where we need to create a corner in our next space. So we want to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. So move over to our next space where we want to chain 1 and then move over to our next space and then do 3 double crochets, chain 1, move over to our next space and then do 3 double crochets, chain 1. Our next space, we want to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, we're at the corner, and do another 3 double crochets. Chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next space, so now we're at the end. We need to chain 1 and then slip stitch into the top of chain 3 that we started with. Okay. So now our first side wall is complete and we need to create 4 more. Here I'm showing you how the squares will be assembled to the top of the hat. And on the top of the hat, we have a corner. We have 2 chain 3 spaces or chain 3 clusters and then another corner. And I'm showing you on the side, we have the exact same thing. So when you go to sew them up, everything should match up. So the sides to the top of the hat. Now, since all the sides or the walls have been attached to the top of the hat, I just used single crochet. I put the wrong sides together and then created a stitch around the top. The next step is to crochet all the sides down using the same method. Here, all the sides have been sewn using a single crochet stitch, similar to how I attached them to the top. I just wanted it to be consistent. And I think that this creates a lot of texture. We already have the textures in the flowers, but just add another bit of texture. And I think that it gives a stronger structure. Just showing you the inside of the hat. I've already weaved in all my ends there. Okay, so now we're ready to start our brim all around the hat. Start with our chain 3 and then do 2 double crochets in that space. Our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. And then we chain 1. I changed needles here, so I'm struggling because this is a new hook, so it's not as comfortable for me. But anyway, in the next space, we want to do 3 double crochets. And we want to chain 1 over to the next space, 3 double crochets. Here I'm at the end of round 1, and I'm letting you know that we need to do 2 more rounds. Well, I'm doing 2 more rounds in my head. If you want your brim to be longer, you can add more rounds. Slip stitching into the top of the chain 3. Okay, so here we're finishing up our round 3, which was just a repeat of what we did in 1 and 2, 3 double crochets, chain 1, slip stitch into the top of chain 3 to close out the row. Here I'm just showing the hat along with the brim being attached. So what we want to do to finish off our hat is create 1 row of single crochets all around. You want to single crochet in each stitch around. So here we're at the close of round 4, which is our row of single crochets. Cut your yarn, tie off, weave in. Your hat is done. Thanks for watching.